Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Com and welcome to episode number 14 of Project 2100. Yeah, it has been only 2 days since the last episode, but hey, I figured I have so many episodes pre-produced, so let's put one out. Because I can, not because I have to, but because I can. Yes. You might hear something new if you have followed me for a while now, because as you may have noticed already, I have a new microphone, and this is really nice. I love it. I love the new microphone. It is the sound quality is not too incredibly different from the old microphone. It is still a major advantage, in my opinion at least. But what's nice about this microphone is that you don't have to put any additional gain on it to sound okay, because the old microphone was really quiet. So that's nice, and I also record with Audacity right now, and I can modify the recording slightly. I think I will put some more bass in, which is nice, and also normalize it a bit to not have too crazy differences between in volume. That's what I wanted to say. But what are we doing here in this episode? As you can see, or as you could have figured by now, is that I'm building an off-ramp from the underground highway which traverses the city, and the reason for this is traffic reasons. I want people to have access to the regional highway system, but I don't want too many of them. I feared that there would be too many cars using this, and that the roads around it would clog up. But this hasn't happened, because I'm very proud of that. My public transport system is so sophisticated that barely anyone uses the car, which is very nice. I take this as an opportunity to justify my public transport system with all its trams and metros, and maybe if this save game survives the update, then even like cable cars and ferries. Speaking of surviving the update, I asked you last episode, what do you think? Should we continue the city or the series normally, or should we rush through it, or should we power through it? And it is like about 50-50 on this matter, but I have someone, I don't have the name quite right now. Yeah, quite right now, that's nice, good English, mate. I don't have the name right now, but I think I can put it on the screen right now. And this guy had the idea that we just don't get the update, don't get the DLC until I can risk it, which is actually reasonable. I have not thought of that, to be honest with you, and I think this is the way to go. So I will just continue the city normally, and as soon as we have the city finished to my liking, or to my pleasancy, how do you call that? Until the city is finished, that I'm okay with that. Yeah, you could say it like this. We could then update the game and hope that it survives, because I have some more projects outside of the city planned, which I won't go into detail right now, because that would generate some hype that I maybe can't deliver upon. So I won't do that. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for his suggestion, and I think this is the way to go. Yeah, now back to the video. What I've done here, I've added a lot of parking garages, because I figured that I don't want to have too much traffic, and visitors to the city or even residents to the city could leave their car at a public car or at a parking garage with a secure parking garage right at the highway exit, so that they just can hop in their car and start driving on the highway instead of having to drive through the city, which often results in actually longer driving times than you would have if you drove through the city by bus. No, actually we don't have any buses in the city, or by tram, you know what I mean? I don't want to forbid foreigners to come into the city with their cars, because I'm not too much of a fan of those prohibitions. But I would certainly add a fee to entering the city. You know, like it should hurt a bit, about $10 per day, which is quite much. I think many people would like to save this money by just putting their car into a public parking garage and drive around the city with or visit the city with the trams. I think that is quite reasonable. What do you think about it? Please let me know down in the comments. And yeah, here as you can see, my affection with the ploppable asphalt continues as I try to build a parking lot here, but unfortunately it does not work in this scenario, because the decal version of the ploppable asphalt does not really work to my liking, because the problem of this thing there is that it is not how do you call it? It is not recessive in... What do you know what recessive means? Probably not. Probably you do. Probably maybe you have visited the biology class. I don't know. But what I mean by that is that it normally does not allow, or it doesn't always allow other decals placed on top of it. So there is some texture fighting going on, and that's why I normally use the ploppable asphalt prop instead of the decal, but obviously the prop does not really work well on the ground. It is not terrain conforming, which it could be. I think there is an option for props to be terrain conforming. I don't know. I'm not the pro when it comes to prop creation and such. You know what I mean? Anyway, the ploppable asphalt doesn't work here because the terrain is not level. Because if you have ever built with keys before, you will know that it is practically impossible to get flat terrain. Yeah, that's a bit of a downside here. That's why I will not be able to finish this parking to my liking. I will still finish it. I don't give up on this, but I won't be able to do that. Yeah, and sorry, very much sorry. I still have the cold at the moment. I hope that goes away soon, because I don't like to be sick. Nobody likes it. I hope that nobody likes it. It could be a weird fetish or something. I don't know, mate. Yeah, but something else that I wanted to talk about is a new project. Yeah, I have a new project planned, but I won't tell you too much about it. Here you can see me failing with the ploppable asphalt. Yeah, so I will fail for a minute or two more. So yeah, here I've already given up. And yeah, my new project. If this city does not get corrupted by the mass transit DLC, I will complete this city, or at least the city of this project 2100 here, the Callum City as it's called right now. If you have any name suggestions, the name Callum City is still up to debate. On the bottom left you can see it. maybe there's your own name, or maybe your proposed name down there in the future. Please let me know of naming suggestions. But yeah, when I finish this city, I will move on to build on my new project, which is not a follow-up of Project 2100. Sequels are just a cheap way to ride on the success of one project or of one movie or game, to just make a crappier one, that in my opinion, at least. So I won't make a sequel to Project 2100, as it was supposed, or as it was proposed as Project 2101. But no, I don't do that. I will certainly play around with the new traffic options there. Yeah, to finish my point that I just wanted to convey you is that when I finish this city, I will start the other project, and I move on with this city as a side project. So not one episode, or not 1 or 2 episodes a week, but maybe 1 to 2 episodes all 2 weeks maybe. And the other project will be my main one. But I'm really hyped about it, and you should be too, because it is really nice. I have to say, it is really nice. And yeah, back to the recording here. You can see that I placed this in the middle of nowhere, basically, in this large field here, and I made this. Here you can see that I'm testing out how many people use this on ramp. There are not too many. Yeah, I plopped that down in the middle of the field just to make a front of buildings, with like office buildings or something, so that it is not too bad to have traffic noise on both sides of the building. With a residential building, that would be much worse. So I don't put too many of them, or at least I put 2 sides of the buildings. Here you can see me putting down all those office buildings, which look really nice. I can certainly how do you say? I really like them, and you should like them too, because they're really nice. I don't know how they're called, but they're called something. Yeah. This is also one of my ideas for you to build in your own city. It is like making hiding traffic or traffic intersections or interchanges behind buildings, so that if you look from the front or from the side, as you normally would as a normal person, so you don't see it. And this really helps in improving or in making the city look nicer. And now the last decorations come in, and this is already the end of the episode. As we now go and transition into the cinematics, here you can see there are not too many people using this, and this is really nice. But that's enough of me today. Next time, I can tell you, because I already recorded this one. Next time I will build a recycling hub, and it certainly looks nice. I have to say, it really looks nice, but I think I'm biased here. But thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions to my microphone or to the next project, you can ask, but I won't spoil anything regarding the next project. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.